Let me ask you something. How many pairs of shoes do you actually own right now? And how many of them do you actually wear? Most guys over 45 I talk to have the same answer. A closet full of shoes, and they rotate through maybe 3 or 4 of them. The rest just sit there. That's not a storage problem. That's a clarity problem. Here's what I want to walk you through today. 5 pairs. That's it. 5 pairs chosen the right way will cover almost every situation in your life. Work, dinner, weekends, travel, casual days, all of it. No trends, no gimmicks. Just 5 shoes that make sense for where you are in life right now. Let's get into it.
Before I give you the 5 pairs, I want to share the thinking behind them, because the why matters as much as the what. Every shoe on this list had to clear 5 bars. A classic silhouette that holds up well beyond this season. A neutral color that works with what's already in most guys' wardrobes. A material that gets better with age rather than worse. Versatile enough to wear with jeans, chinos, wool trousers, and a casual blazer. And comfortable enough that you'll actually reach for it regularly, not just look at it. If a shoe can't clear all 5, it's not on the list. Simple as that. With that in mind, here are the 5. Shoe 1, dark brown penny loafers. If I had to keep one pair from this entire list, it would be these. Penny loafers sit right at the intersection of casual and put together. They work in a wide range of situations without demanding anything complicated from the rest of your outfit. And in dark brown, chocolate, cognac, mahogany, they pair with more things than almost any other shoe you could own. What makes them particularly well suited for men over 45 is what they don't do. No flashy detail, no logo, no statement. They just look like a man with good taste made a solid, deliberate choice. When you're looking for a pair, focus on a clean, rounded toe. Not too pointed, not too blunt. Moderate sole thickness. And real leather that's going to develop a patina over time rather than crease and give up after a few months. Day to day, they work with dark wash jeans, navy or beige chinos, a polo, a casual button-down, an unstructured blazer. Casual Fridays, dinner with friends, weekend coffee, city travel, they fit naturally into all of it. 2 things worth avoiding. Loafers with too much shine lose the relaxed quality that makes them work in the first place. And a toe that's too elongated pushes them into formal territory they don't belong in. Start here. If you only add 1 pair this year, make it these. Shoe 2, suede loafers. Now that you've got your penny loafers sorted, the suede loafer is the natural next step. Think of it as the more relaxed version of everything the penny loafer does well. Same versatility, different feel. The texture of suede adds warmth and a quiet richness to an outfit that smooth leather just doesn't replicate. It looks considered without looking dressed up, which is a harder balance to hit than it sounds. For everyday situations, coffee, errands, lunch with a friend, a casual weekend, suede loafers consistently make the whole outfit land better than most other shoes at that level of formality. Color-wise, tan, taupe, mid-brown, and navy are your best options. Look for a nap that feels smooth and even, not rough or frayed. And make sure there's enough structure in the construction that the shoe holds its shape. Suede should feel soft, but the pair itself shouldn't look like it's collapsing on your foot. They pair naturally with medium wash jeans, cream or stone chinos, a knit polo, a thin merino sweater, or a relaxed sport coat. Fall and spring are their best seasons. Keep them out of rain, and they'll hold up well. A couple things to steer clear of. Colors that are too pale red is washed out next to most outfits, and a pair with no structure ends up looking sloppy rather than relaxed. If the penny loafer is your most versatile pair, the suede loafer is your most effortless one. Quick pause. If this is clicking for you, go ahead and hit like. It helps other guys in the same boat find this. Shoe 3, plain toe derby shoes. So far, both pairs have been loafers, and they're going to handle a lot of your life. But there are situations where a loafer isn't quite the right call. A meeting that has some actual weight to it. A dinner that's a step above casual. A family event where people are paying attention. In those moments, you want something that reads a little more intentional without going full dress shoe. That's exactly where the plain toe derby fits. It's more structured than a loafer, but more approachable than an Oxford. For a man over 45, that middle ground is genuinely useful. It lets you step up the look without tipping into territory that feels stiff or overdone. The plain toe specifically, no heavy broguing, no medallion, gives you the cleanest, most flexible version of the shoe. Dark brown or black, smooth leather, rounded or slightly tapered toe. That combination works across the widest range of situations. On the pairing side, navy chinos, gray trousers, clean dark denim, a white or light blue dress shirt, a navy blazer, a crew neck over a collar. Anything heading in a smarter direction without requiring full business dress. What doesn't work well here? A toe that's too elongated or pointed dates the shoe immediately. Leather that's too patent or glossy reads as occasion wear, not everyday wear. And heavy decorative detail defeats the whole purpose of keeping it versatile. The plain toe derby is the shoe that handles the moments when the situation calls for you to look serious, without making your whole outfit feel like a uniform. Shoe 4, Chelsea boots or Chukka boots. We've covered 3 pairs now, all of them on the dressier side of casual. This next one shifts the energy a little. Every man over 45 should have at least one solid boot in rotation. Not because it's a trend, because boots do something the other shoes on this list simply can't. They add weight to an outfit. Structure. A grounded quality that reads masculine without being loud about it. When everything else is right and you add a well-fitted boot, the whole look gets pulled together in a way that's hard to pin down, but immediately visible. Chelsea boots are the cleaner option. No laces, sleek profile, easy to move between more refined and more casual outfits. Chukka boots are slightly more relaxed, a little more rugged, and work especially well on weekends. Both are worth considering. For color and material, brown leather, brown suede, or clean black. Look for a slim profile without a chunky or platform sole, a shaft that hits right above the ankle, clean design without heavy hardware or aggressive detailing. They pair naturally with dark jeans, wool trousers, chinos, a heavy knit sweater, a field jacket, an overcoat, or a bomber over a tee. Fall and winter are where they're strongest, though a brown suede Chukka can carry into spring without missing a beat. What to avoid? Boots that lean toward a rock aesthetic. Extra buckles, aggressive texture, or soles that are too thick. Throw off the proportion of the whole outfit and take it in a direction that doesn't fit this wardrobe. Chelsea or Chukka? Drop it in the comments. I'm genuinely curious which way most of you lean. Shoe 5, minimal white leather sneakers. One sneaker, that's all this list calls for. Not because sneakers aren't useful, but because one pair, chosen well, is genuinely enough. There are days when you want something lighter, more casual, less structured. That's a real need, and it's worth honoring. The question is just what you reach for, not a running shoe, not a chunky trainer, not anything with an oversized logo competing for attention, just a clean, low-profile white leather sneaker that sits quietly in the outfit and lets everything else do its job. What makes this specific style work for men over 45 is that it's not trying to replicate anything from a younger demographic. It's just a clean, well-made shoe in a neutral color. And because of that simplicity, it pairs easily with almost everything on the casual end of your wardrobe. Jeans, chinos, a Henley, a polo, an overshirt, a light jacket. When you're shopping for a pair, simpler is better. White or off-white leather, minimal detailing, a flat clean sole, a low streamlined profile. That's the version that continues to look right a few years from now. Wear them on weekends, travel days, errands, coffee, anything casual where you still want the outfit to feel considered. One consistent rule: keep them clean. A dirty white sneaker stops working immediately and undermines everything else you've got going on. These don't make you look younger. They make you look current. That's actually the better outcome. How these 5 pairs cover almost every situation in your life. At this point, you've got the 5 pairs. But I want to take a step back and show you how they actually function together. Because individually, they're all solid choices, but collectively, they're designed to leave no real gap in your everyday life. Here's how the coverage breaks down. Penny loafers are your default, the pair you'll reach for most often across smart casual situations. Suede loafers handle the days when you want something softer and more relaxed, but still pulled together. Derby shoes step in when the occasion calls for a more serious look, without crossing into formal dress shoe territory. Boots bring depth and a more grounded quality to fall, and winter outfits and anything where you want more presence. And the white leather sneakers cover the casual end, weekends, travel, easy days when comfort is the priority. Work, dinner, weekends, travel, casual, smart casual. Those 5 pairs cover all of it. That's what a well-built shoe wardrobe actually looks like at this stage of life. Not a collection you keep adding to. A set that's complete because it was put together with some real thought behind it. If this approach resonates with you, subscribe. This is the kind of content I put out consistently. 3 rules for buying shoes. Right after 45. Before you go shopping, 3 things that are worth slowing down and thinking about. Comfort is non-negotiable. A shoe that looks great but starts hurting 2 hours in isn't a good shoe for your life. It's just a decoration. At this point, you've earned the right to prioritize how things feel. If it doesn't work in the store, it's not going to work on a long day or a full evening out. Don't rationalize your way into discomfort. Build your foundation first. Dark brown, tan, black, white. Those 4 colors do the most work across the widest range of outfits. Get those covered before you think about anything else. A lot of guys buy something interesting first and then discover nothing in their wardrobe actually plays well with it. Foundation first, then you can branch out. Take care of what you have. Rotate between pairs so no single shoe is working every day. Use shoe trees. They matter more than most people realize. Polish the leather when it needs it, brush the suede, keep the sneakers clean. A well-maintained pair will hold up and continue to look good for years. A neglected pair won't, regardless of what you paid for it. The quality of a shoe wardrobe isn't determined by the price tags. It's determined by how deliberately you chose and how consistently you maintain what you have. If there's one place to start when you want to dress better, footwear is it. Everything else in an outfit can be right, but the wrong shoes undercut it. Get the shoes sorted, and a lot of other decisions get easier and more instinctive over time. 5 pairs, chosen with some intention. That's a complete wardrobe. Not a starting point, not a minimum. Complete. A man who knows what he needs doesn't keep adding to the pile hoping something clicks. He makes sure what he has is the right stuff, and then he wears it well. Next video, I'm taking these exact 5 pairs and building 5 complete outfits around them, so you can see how everything actually works together in a real context, on a real person. Subscribe so you catch that one when it drops. And if you've got a question about any of these, a specific brand, a fit issue, something I didn't get into, leave it in the comments. I read them and I'll get back to you.